I think true leaders, they have found an amazing trifecta of characteristics in what they're doing. I think the work is intellectually satisfying. It's fun. Like doing the work is actually fun and you enjoy doing it. And third, you're really aligned and believe in the mission of the organization. I think when those three things are together, you can have a really strong leader. I'm Sonia Kapadia. I'm Deputy Director of Strategic Initiatives at the Equal Justice Initiative, and I'm a trustee of the Aspen Institute. Here's some things that I've learned about leadership. Leadership, in a way, is entrepreneurship. I see myself as a social entrepreneur, but also have been an entrepreneur throughout my entire career. And what does it mean to be an entrepreneur? Well, it means you're someone who's willing to take risk. True leadership is being able to measure how much risk an organization or a team can take it, and then learn from that risk and determine how an organization can then iterate or pivot to drive to a solution. If you are running an organization or a team by status quo and just doing things as you always have, it's going to be hard to really move the needle or move the dial to push things forward and to progress. Most organizations and most leaders tend to see growth or change when pushing things a little bit further than they have before. And while it is scary knowing that a little bit of push or a little bit of entrepreneurial thinking can take you to a new way of thinking or to a new area, is how I help people start getting comfortable with risk. Risk, of course, can come with the chance and possibility of failure. I mean, that is the reality of risk-taking. But a leader needs to really understand that even with the chance of failure, there can be learning. And what does a true leader do? A true leader brings learning, brings new thoughts, pushes thinking, pushes status quo for change. It's scary, yes, you have to embrace a little bit of failure, but what comes with that is a possibility of a light bulb, a possibility of change. And so I encourage all leaders to be willing to take some risk. I think authentic leadership is so key into leading a team and an organization. So the phrase "fake it till you make it" is not one that I believe in at all. I don't think you can fake being a leader. But what does it mean to be a leader? It means something different for all of us. If you bring your authentic self, your whole self, your personality, how you see the world, how you analyze problems, how you work with other people, if you bring all of those things to the workplace, I think that will make you a better leader. People can see through you when you're being fake or not your true self or not authentic. For any new leader, I think there's this natural belief that you need to be something you're not. That you need to all of a sudden be in charge and all of a sudden feel like you know everything. I think true leaders who do very well are the ones who realize what they do know and what they don't know, and that they come to work with humility and the understanding that learning is an endless process, right? We can constantly learn from those around us, whether they're above us or below us in an organizational structure. And so I think for any new leader who starts in a new role, they should come in with a sense of humility and being willing to learn, and also remembering that learning is a lifelong process. I don't know everything, and I think being able to demonstrate that to the people who work with you, that you're there to learn from them just as much as you are there to lead them, is something that can really help organizations go far and strive. I have found that when you are very excited to go to work, that's when you know you've hit the jackpot. You really have to love what you do. You have to love going to work every day. You have to be completely aligned with the mission of your company or your organization. You have to want to achieve the goals that have been set out. I think if you don't love what you do, it's going to be really hard to be successful as a leader. You have to have fun doing it. Even if you're working on the hardest problems in society, if there's a little bit of fun and humor, it makes teams much better, much more efficient, much more productive. And I think team members in those types of spaces really want to work together and continue to solve big problems together.